Hello guys. So I will be teaching you the basic of HTML. So first we have the HTML tag, HTML, and then the closing tag HTML again. And then inside the HTML we need to have the head tag for the headers and title. Okay, after having the header we need to have the body. And then don't forget again the closing tag. And then let's proceed to the head. First, at the head, we have the headings. So we have the tag H1 up to H6. So let's put the tag first. So H1 and then the closing tag and then H2 and so on and so forth up to H6 or header 6. So after putting the tags on the headers, we need to put the content. First, we have the header 1, header 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, by the default, we need to put the title on our header tag. So we just have to put the tags on the title and then the closing tag. So let's put basic tag of HTML. As you can see, the title appear on the tab of the browser. So now let's proceed to the body. First, we put the HR or the horizontal line before we proceed to the body so that it will separate our heading to our body. Now let's see on the browser. As you can see, it's separated. And now let's proceed. Inside the body, we have the paragraph tag. So first, let's put the title paragraph. And then, let's put the paragraph inside the paragraph tag. And then after that, refresh our browser. As you can see, it appears on our browser. And now we are about to use the bold tag to make our title paragraph to be bold or the text. See? And then after that, we need to copy paste the paragraph. Put a comment tag on our HTML code as you can see on our screen. So by this comment, only the programmer who code or who have this code can access or can see this comment tag. Then let's see it on our browser. As you can see, if you refresh it, you cannot see our comment tag. But for us to create a format, we need to use the break tag or the BR tag on our paragraph. As you can see on my screen, all you have to do is to put the BR tag on the line you want to break. Then on the last line, we have to put the closing tag. And then after that, we have to refresh our browser to see the changes. As you can see, it break the lines and then it formatted as our tongue twister. Okay, after formatting that paragraph, we need to copy paste all the content for us to align that on the center. So just paste it and then all we have to do is to use the center tag. Put the opening tag and then at the end, we have to put again the closing tag. And then refresh our browser. After refreshing, you can see our paragraph is already aligned at the center of our browser. Next, we will be using the strong tag. So you just have to pick a word you want to be bold or strong. So for this one, I will be putting the strong tag on the Piper. So opening tag before the Piper. And then closing tag strong after the Piper. Save the code and then go to browser. Refresh the browser for us to see the changes. You can see Piper get bold. So that is the importance of having the strong tag in our HTML code. So all we have to do is to know the function. So the next tag in line is the italicization or the italicized tag. So all we have to do is to put the letter I tag on the line or the specific word we want to italize. As you can see on my screen, I will be picking this line to be italicized. So I will just put the opening I tag and then the closing I tag for this line or the whole line to be italicized. And then let's refresh it on the browser to check the changes. As you can see, the whole line is being italicized because we put all the line inside the italicized tag. Next, we will be having the emphasis or the EM tag, which is used to emphasize a specific verb. So, for this, in this case, emphasis tag is just like a italicization. As you can see here, there's no changes on the word that I picked. But if you use that on the separate or different tags or different word, it will become italicized. Next in line, we have the mark tag or the highlight. Once you put the mark tag on the specific word in between, the specific word will be highlighted. In my case, I picked pickled pepper. So I will just putting the opening and closing tag on this part and then refresh it on the browser. So you can see here the word has been highlighted. Okay, next we will be having the small tag, but first we have to enlarge our paragraph to see the changes. All we have to do is to put the head or the header 1 tag on our paragraph. So opening H1 and then the closing H1. And then after we put the opening tag of header and closing tag, we will be proceeding to the small tag. But before we proceed, let's check the changes we made. You see, the paragraph got bigger. So now let's proceed to make it smaller using the small tag. So you can also use the small tag on the normal text. So for the purpose of demonstration, I just made the paragraph more bigger to see the difference. So now let's put the small tag and then save it. And then now let's refresh the browser to check the changes. As you can see, it's already reflected on our website. So now let's proceed to the subscript and subscript. So first we have to copy paste again on the other part, the paragraph. Let's just copy paste, save and refresh the browser. And now we will be proceeding to the inserting of subscript and subscript tags on our code. All we have to do is to pick a word or specific word we want to subscript. So all we have to do is to put the sub tag, opening tag, and then the closing tag. And then after that, same as before, save and refresh the browser. So you can see it subscript the word. So same as the subscript, we have the subscript. So on subscript, it will just raise the text that we are putting the subscript tag. So all we have to do is to put the sub tag opening and then the sub tag closing. Same thing as before, we have to save and then refresh the browser to see the changes. Oops, as you can see, all the following text is subscript. So let's check our code if we put the closing tag. So this is the importance of closing tag in every tags. So as you can see, it's just opening tag, same opening at the end of the beginning. So all we have to do is to put the closing tag and then check it again on the browser. So there's no changes, but all we have to do first is to refresh the browser to see the changes. Then as you can see, all the words is bring back to its original form, and then only the Piper word is on the subscript. Okay, let's create a little changes to highlight the subscript and subscript. As you can see here, it's already highlighted. So now let's proceed to the next tag. Okay, let me just introduce you to this together. So we have the del or the delete one and then the insert one. So first we have the delete one. To cancel out the Peter word, we have to put the delete tag or del tag opening and closing tag. And then after that, we have to put the insert tag to replace the Peter. So just put the insert tag opening and close, and then we just put the insert or the word that we want to insert. In my case, I choose Paul to replace the Peter. Now save and refresh the browser to see the changes. As you can see, Peter is cancelled and Paul replaced the Peter. So now let's proceed to the last and most important tag that is so interesting. So first, we have to copy a paragraph and then paste it at the bottom of our code. Using this tag, we can write our code or paragraph from from right to left. So all we have to do is use the tag BDO direction is equal to right to left and then closing tag. And then same as before, we have to do or to put a closing tag on the end. And then we have to refresh our browser to check the changes. And then as you can see, our paragraph is written from right to left. Thank you!